Hey, I'm Chrysanthemum, and welcome back to Crittterpedia Cross-Reference. Except, there was nothing new for me to catch in January. Not that I found anyway. So I decided, this time, I'm gonna make a tips and tricks video. Starting with, catching some fish. The first thing you want to do is try to get the bobble right in front of their shadow. You don't have to be right up against the water to cast your line. Listen out for the big splash, that way you know when to catch them. I'm going based off of my eyesight right now, because if I can get meta with you for a second, if I let the TV play its audio, then it would get picked up by my microphone, and then you'd have a weird audio issue that I can't quite account for with delaying my personal audio. Fishes vary in size, as well as their location. There are some fish that you can only catch in rivers, some you can only catch in the ocean. Those are the two main differences, but then the river gets divided into subgroups too. There's also these things right here. Manila clams. They're indicated by little black dots spurting water in the sand. If you dig them up, you can craft them into fish bait. That'll allow you to spawn a fish right in front of you. This voice is totally gonna have to change because it's hurting my throat. If you pull too soon, the fish will get away like that, and I just ruined my angling for perfection score. That's okay though, it's in the name of education. My throat and my emotions hurt. You'll get the crafting recipe for the fish bait as soon as you dig up a manila clam. And just like that, I have some crafted up ready to go. River fish can be a little trickier than the ocean fish, as the ocean fish swim mostly in a straight line towards the island. River fish can vary their motion around the river, sometimes swimming further upstream or downstream. This can make getting your bobble in front of them a little bit tricky. There's also the fact that you likely have furniture around. I'm not bitter. There are a couple of subdivisions to rivers. First off is the river clifftop. That's levels 2 and 3 of your island, where you have rivers that are on top of cliffs, as the name suggests. These areas provide slightly different fish. Specifically, if you'll notice in the Crittterpedia, some of the fish say river clifftop. Those ones will be caught up here, and it is the second or third level. It doesn't matter which one. And then there's ponds. This one's one of the harder ones to catch fish in. You can use the fish bait by going over it in your inventory while standing next to a body of water and selecting scatter food. That'll make a fish show up. But if there's already a fish in the water right where you are, then it might scare them away. The pond homes several different creatures that can't be found in the river or the ocean, like several goldfish. It doesn't matter where you're at on vertically for the ponds. You can be on a cliff or on the ground and you'll be able to catch all the same fish, with no variation that I'm aware of. Be kinda good if there was a fish down here. Oh, fuck yeah. Chrysanthemum doesn't swear. The ponds can be even more difficult than the river, as there's no current to guide the fish in any direction, as you can see by my bobble. It's not moving at all. It's good to have a lot of patience when it comes to the pond. Oh, that one. It's the Ranchu goldfish. I, Chrysanthemum, love all creatures. Even the bloated-faced Ranchu goldfish. Then, there's the river mouth. It's right between the ocean and the river, and here you can catch some very specific fish. Let's see if this is one of them, or if this is just a river fish. Wow, this one's heavy. Actually made my controller vibrate quite a lot. This is a sturgeon. As we can see by checking the Crittterpedia, this one can only be caught in the mouth of the river. Where's the sturgeon? There's the sturgeon. See? River mouth. The only other tip that I have is you want to have your camera angle not up here, but down here. When it's down here, you'll be able to hear the bobble a little better than when it's up here. Not quite sure why. I hope these tips and tricks can help you catch to your heart's content and fill up your museum for educational purposes. Happy hunting!